Hello everybody, I'm Giuseppe Basili, also known as the FIB Stalker. Welcome. Today is Sunday, October the 23rd, 2016, and it's 11 p.m. EST time in Toronto. Check out my website at fibstalkertrading.com. And you can also reach me out on @fibstalker on Twitter and fibstalker@gmail.com by email. So this video I'm going to review for you the euro dollar, the euro pound, the euro Swiss franc, the euro Australian dollar, the euro Canadian dollar, the euro New Zealand dollar, and the euro Japanese yen. So we're going to look at all the images that are somehow related to the euro. Let's start from the euro. As you know, the euro it's in a move lower here, and the first target of the large move that started back in 2014 at 139.60 has reached its first target, and this market has now the potential to continue lower towards parity. And in fact, the second target of that large measure move, if it gets there, if price gets there, it's at unexpected 0.9311. So if the market goes there, it's not gonna go there in 1 or 2 weeks. This is potentially requiring several months. But one thing that we anticipated last week was a continuation lower, and that happened. And there was also a very important development here, which was price actually breaking that 50% level here, and that was already anticipated back in at the end of June. But this 109.54 is quite a big deal, and it indicates that this market can actually go back and retest the 105.80 or even lower here. Now, whenever we get a break of this level, very often we have a retest. If that happens, this market can actually has the opportunity to retest the highs here, and that would happen around, if it doesn't print lower lows, at this stage would be around 109, 110 basically. Whether this happens this week or next week, eventually that's a level that we're gonna watch. And even then, if that happens, then there's also a possibility that the weekly dump money area will support a continuation lower. So this market is very bearish here, which suggests also that the dollar index might indeed continue higher for a while. And when we look at the daily here, we actually had basically more of the same. There was an extension that traded here, and that was from the low to the new low here, which also went very close but did not touch the dump money area here. But this was an extension. As you can see, this market is at second target, and therefore on this time frame, on the daily time frame, this market could just continue sliding lower in extensions here, and we will see. If that's the case, we would see next week trading into the this level here, the 109.07, the 109.10 here. So that's a level to watch. If that's broken, the larger time frame is in play, and so we can see a larger retrace into an area that would also be supported by daily dump money here. So when we come to euro to pound here, given the despite the weakness of pound, we saw the euro pound correcting into that extension long that we indicated 1 week ago. That's the 88.85. So if this holds, this could be an opportunity for this market to continue higher. But even if this market loses this level and decides to go and trade into a larger extension here, there'll still be safer long as that larger extensions lines up with previous highs, as well as this area, weekly area, dump money long here. If the euro continues with his weakness without reaction, this market could actually move higher from here. If he comes back to 86.50 here, there will still be an opportunity to buy this market. Okay, as you can see, this market is correcting on top of that extension and on top of the daily dump money area here, which lines up with the setup that we identified last week, the 88.80 area here. Okay, so that's something that we want to keep an eye on. And if this 88 is not 88.20, it's not piece on the downside, we will see, and we could see a reaction here. When we look at the smaller time frame, just a quick look here, we can see that the shorts on the 4-hour time frame are in control. So until we see a decisive move higher, the 4-hour time frame here has to give way. Moving to the Euro Swiss franc, the Euro Swiss franc has been obviously moving lower, and this market is also in a situation, very similar situation as the euro dollar. As you can see here, there is participation at the monthly dump money area, and this market, as we know now, it has the possibility to retest the 107.17. It's 108.05, 107.17. It's less than 100 pips, and that seems very probable at this point. If this market actually rebounds, that could give us an opportunity to short at around an area of participation from daily dump money here. As you can see, dump money is going to be very interested in selling this market if it lines up with a level where smart money is also interested in doing that. Typically, that's a right level to get involved. Next is the euro versus the Australian dollar. This market has moved lower, and it's one of the market I suggested for trading last week. The move is still ongoing after the jerk reaction during the ECB speech last week, and this market is approaching our target 141.24. So all our intermediate target were touched, and you can review on FS Street as well the review for this market. So I'm looking for this market to test the 41.24, and let's not forget that on the larger time frame there's also a lower target at 138.67. So the trade is still ongoing here. Euro Canadian dollar, it's a market that it's obviously also influenced by the weakness of the euro, and there's an extension short here. What I mentioned is that the reason why I didn't like this market is because it's on top of an area of support from dump money, and that's the reason why last week we saw this market moving lower and then recovering here. There's still some resistance, but there's support from larger time frame despite the participation from smart money here, which could actually push price into these two targets. I would leave this market alone for now, because not everything lines up as we like to see. So I'll leave it by itself. The Euro New Zealand dollar as well has worked nicely. This is again is one of the trades we had last week. This trade now is back. This price is now back at a first target, and for 2 times we saw, well, 3 times and 4 times we saw profit taking here, which actually pushed price higher into a dump short money area for a potential continuation of this trade into the second target. So we will see, and this week is going to tell us whether this market is actually going to continue lower into that target, or the profit taking is going to generate another reversal here. The New Zealand dollar seems pretty strong. The euro on the other hand is weak, so it's possible to see a continuation of this price into that second target. And last but not least is the euro Japanese yen. We saw the Japanese yen relatively weak compared to other pairs, and this also was one of the market I commented on last week. The only thing that I didn't like in this market, we had participation from dump money here. This market also actually reached the second target here. That's one of the reasons why, along with some support on the daily time frame here, which we can which was there at the beginning of the week, and then eventually that went away. The point is that this market is at a second target. It doesn't mean that it cannot continue lower. However, it's also possible for whenever this market gets back into that second target to see some more profit taking. That would be the only reason for me to be cautious about this market. Obviously, it would be very nice to see in this market a retest of the next extension. A retest of this extension had already traded. So in reality, I have to make a correction here. This second target here at this point would be less meaningful than the participation we saw here. So the only reason I had last week was that a little bit of support this market had on the daily time frame, but that's obviously it's gone now. So it's possible for this market to actually continue lower here once the daily is cleaned up here. Of course, there's always the possibility for this market to retest once to test the next measure move once it gets to previous lows and a second target here. It could come back, and we're going to capture this market, the next extension short. That could be a good entry for a continuation lower. Once this market loses the lows here, we're probably going to see a lot of bulls give up, and then this market could quickly move into 105.74. So definitely this is a market to that should be followed next week, and something that you're going to be interested. So thanks a lot for watching. If you have any questions, you can reach me out at fibstalkertrading.com. Thank you. Bye bye.